Okay. All right, give it a couple minutes for everybody to come in. Hi, Andrew. How's it going? How was your weekend? I think this looks okay. I don't want to get it too flashed out. Let's see. Hello, TikTok artist. I'm going to get some pencils here. And whatever else we're going to use. I want to get my portraits messed up over there. Let's see. Kelly E, Darlene, Pamela. How y'all doing? I thought we'd get back into cute and creepy. A piece of tape there. Why is that tape there? Oh, it's paint. I'll get back into this for October. Hi, Janet. How you doing? So I thought we would get back into this. Let's see, what else do I have over here? I got some books coming, of course. Let's see. Will I show this one? Maybe not. I don't know if I'll show this one. Maybe I'll show that one in October. I'll show you. Well, I'll show y'all the cover here. I did get this one, the Madman's Library. It's kind of weird books that come out. Just, I mean, some I got to be careful because there's, we keep it family friendly. So anyway, but it's all on creepy, weird, unusual, odd books. Yeah, so y'all know I'm a book collector. Hi, Terry, Diana, Debbie Bruce. How you doing? Who else am I missing? Let's see. Said hi to Darlene, Pamela. So yeah, we've colored in this for a couple of years. Some pencils here. Pencils. I like how some of the girls, the international girls, say pencils. Pencils. So anyway, I got some pencils. And so we've colored in this a couple of years in October. It's not quite October yet. Y'all know I'm going to be doing Inktober. And I'm going to do, I kind of mixed it up a little bit. Y'all remember when I did, if y'all want to see it, you can go on my Instagram and see it. When I did the cats and calligraphy and costume. So I did Malibu and Oliver. Let me see if I can find it while I'm reading chat here. Hi, Bacola. How's it going? My little snapdragon. Good to see you. So let me go over to my Instagram. And let's see, I think it was 3 years ago? It might have been 3 years ago. It's going to take me a minute to scroll back. Terry Brett. So I did the cats in costume. Well, this year I wanted to do chickens and roosters. And I thought I'd put them in little costumes. I think I'm going to do chickens and roosters. I don't know if I'll do them all, but I thought I'd put some of them in little costumes. Wouldn't that be fun? Chickens and roosters in costumes? Oh, let's see. All right, there's my movie monsters. I think it's 1 year back before that. Ah, here we go. Okay. So I'll show you a few of them. If you want to go back to what year was it? It was in 2018. So in 2018 for Inktober, I did my cats and calligraphy. I did calligraphy, different types of calligraphy as well in costume. So let me pick a few of my favorites here. So here's how to hurt a cat. I did this one. The Scotch tape, double-sided tape. caught her with double-sided tape in her tail. Let's see. Hi, Ray. Kelly S. Let's see. All right, so let's see here. And then I did this one. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Okay, let me see. Okay, here's a couple. Here's cat burglars. So there's cat burglars. Then here's Count Catula. Oliver as Count Catula. Well, I can't wait to see him either, darling, because I haven't done chickens with bagpipes. We already did that one, didn't we, Pacola? We did chickens with bagpipes. We could do it again. Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to find some. Okay, here's Malibu Mummy. There's Malibu Mummy. Let's see. Here's we're off to see the wizard. We're off to see the wizard. Let's see. Here's Oliver Scissorpaws. These are from 2018. So if you want to see them, you got to go back. Hi, Arlene. And here's Popeye and Olive Oil. Let's see. Gothic Pedigree. And I did different calligraphy too. So it's cats and in costumes and calligraphy. So let's see. Oh, here's Princess Mally. Malibu, Princess Mally. These were so fun to do. Cat's Nightmare. And let's see, what other ones do we have here? Oh, here. I Was Born Under a Wandering Star. Remember, there's 31 of them. This one is You Sure Are Looking Good. Little Red Riding Hood. And the grandma. Okay, let's see. Here's the hokey pokey. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. Hi, Linda. Rachel. I'm just showing some of my cat in costume, cat and calligraphy in costume for Inktober from 2018. Here's Bat Cat and Cat Girl. Oh, my eyes are watering. Okay, here's Cat and the Beanstalk. Let's see. And this, well, I'll skip that one. Let's see. Here's Cat Nokio. Here, I hear one of them talking. There's Cat Nokio. And then here they both are in pumpkins. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a few more, but and I also have to think about what if I'm going to paint and collage another pumpkin this year. This was 2018. I did Lord of the Rings one. So I collage and paint a pumpkin every year. So yeah, so those were the cat ones. So anyway, I said all that to say that if we do roosters and chickens, we could dress them up. We could put little costumes on the roosters and chickens. I think it would be fun, right? Right? Do you think about that? You can't go over here on the can't go on the cords and the. So yeah, that yep. There's there's one of the clouds, like one of the two clouds. Little baby, this is sweeties. Just the sweeties. So I thought we would do cute and creepy again. I'll do a flip. I'll do a flip through and then we'll work in it. I sent you an email this morning. Oh, okay. I did not see it. I haven't. Well, I checked. I just checked it, so I don't know when you sent it. Let me look. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I don't know if I should say any of this. So Tori, I'm not. I mean, Rachel about Tori. So y'all just keep her in your prayers. I'll reread this later, Rachel. Yeah, I don't feel at liberty to share people's medical stuff. Yeah, I mean, not that you're asking me to share it, but yeah, just keep Tori. Y'all keep Tori in y'all's prayers. Let's see. CNP just said hi to Terry Brett. I know you're trying to inch your way over there. You're trying to inch your way over there while you purr. Purr and inch your way over there. Right? Yeah. Thank you, Pacola. Yes. Let me click on there. There you go. So I'm sure I'm missing people coming in. Thanks everybody for being here. You keep trying to inch your way. All right, you're gonna have to get down now. You just keep inching to get to the one spot on my table you can't be near the cords. So let's see. So what did y'all do over the weekend? How was y'all's weekend? Did y'all do anything? Did you do anything creative or? No, baby, don't get what? What is it this morning? You just want my attention? Getting into everything? Let's see, Barbara G. Good morning, Abigail. So, let's see. Yeah, thanks for the update, Rachel. Let's see. I think I've got everybody that I might have missed. I changed my watch band here. I put on the one that I painted, the white. I had a white band, one of the white ones, and it just gets dirty and you can't clean them after a while. This plastic. So I did. I inked this one with alcohol inks, and that turned out. There's a little quick video of what it looks like on Instagram. Let's see, Fernando. Nobody did anything over the weekend y'all want to talk about? Nothing. So, how many of y'all have this book and been working in it? It came out a couple years. Let me see. What year did it come out? Let's see. Is it in the back? It came out in 2000. Oh, it came out in 2020. Well, we worked in it for. Now I got cat hair on my. There we go. We worked in it for a couple years. Because I know I didn't do all this in 1 year. I don't think. Maybe I did. Kelly said she colored over the weekend. Hi, Annie Tanner, Starla. And well, I hope you mean with your camera, Abigail. Abigail said I shot some parrots. No, I saw the pictures. Abigail took pictures of some parrots. It just it just sounded funny for you to say that. So she did some photography. Thank you, Abigail. Hi, Devin. Let's see. Who else am I missing? And what did y'all do over the weekend? Starla's cleaning her studio. That can be very therapeutic, actually, especially if you feel like you're in a slump or you just don't feel like doing anything. You start cleaning something, you get inspired because you're going through your supplies again and you're remembering things you've done with them. Hi, Julie G. Linda Patrick made some punch out owls. Olive Beck. I didn't see her do her. I saw Mary did some owl thing. She did some carving and coloring some owls. I don't think I saw Beck's owls. Hi, Maseki. So I'm just flipping through the book, the ones I have not picked a page to do today. I'm really zoomed in because of the book. So just flipping while I'm reading chat. And if you're joining us for the first time or you're watching the recording, a few things. This is a chat show. There is chatting. There's a lot of chatting. There's chat in the chat, live chat, and I chat. So just be warned. There's a lot of chatting. This is not a teaching tutorial show. I just do different projects. We do a little of everything. We color, we draw, we paint, we collage. We do a lot of different things. And oh, good, Julie G. And also make sure you have live chat clicked on the chat window, and that goes for even if you're watching a recording. Make sure you have live chat if you want to see all the chat. Top chat is the default. Make sure that you have your settings wheel set at 1080p or at least 720. And if it goes blurry, make sure that it just didn't jump back to like 144 or something. So check that little setting wheel. Hi, Barb. Chicken pot pie. Let's see. Chantel. I'm sure I'm missing people coming. I try to catch everybody coming in. And if you're watching the recording, feel free to come on in. Come on down and join. Everybody's friendly, really. Everybody's friendly. Just don't come in and spam. Don't just come in just to, sell something or, we eventually get to everybody's projects and Etsy's and YouTube videos. Hi, Diana. Inspire. Who else am I missing? I think I said hi to Barbara G and Barb Chicken Pot Pie. Let's see. Anybody else? I'm trying to. Oh, did I say how to use CNP? Cat and paste. So I'm just flipping through the Cute and Creepy, Camilla Del Recco. It's a pop manga, one of her pop manga books. She has a mermaid one. She has, I think there's 3, maybe 4. I think I have 3 of them. I think I have 3 of her books. Plus I have some of her painting books, how she paints and draws her pop manga. I have a couple of those too, I think, somewhere. They're not in here, so they're in the book mural room. You'd think this was the book room, but it's not. This is the art journaling room here. So when I show you this room and it's floor to ceiling shelves of books, there's some books in here. Like I have all my abandoned books in here, my abandoned places that I work in. So I do have books and journals and sketchbooks and things in here that I'm working on. But this is not my main art book room. I moved all my color books and the bulk of my art books into the next door room. so I'd have more space. Yeah. Oh, there's that space. So I have not picked a page to do yet. So it looks more cute than creepy. Well, yeah, some of them. There's a couple of creepy ones, but it is more cute. It's pop manga. So, but did the bulk of these last year. But I thought this book came out the year before. Maybe it's because it's almost 2022 now, so it's probably going on 2 years. But oh, thank you, Pacola. Whoops, sorry, Pacola. There it goes. The changes quicker than I can click. Hi, Juanita. She spins. So the links in the chat by the mods are direct links. So if you want to look at any of the links the mods put in. So does that look a little flashed out? I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's turn the brightness down just a tad there. Oh. So again, I've not picked a page to do today. So there you go. There's some creepy. So I'm just flipping through while we chat a minute. If y'all want to talk about what y'all have been doing, and a lot of this, by the way, is paint. I do use a lot of watered down acrylic paint and non-watered down, but a lot of paint, because if you paint things and do a wash, you can get a lot more done quicker. Like for instance, probably, I don't remember exactly, but when I did all these pumpkins, I probably just painted the whole background orange to get all the pumpkins base coated in. And then I went back with the black acrylic paint and painted around them. And then I shade with pencil. And I don't know if you can see the cat. I tried to make him look like you could hardly see the cat looking into the pumpkin. And then this is paint, and that's paint. So if y'all have any questions, put it in caps. Arlene leaving already? I just saw someone said, have a good day, Arlene. Well, Inktober is, I do this in October, but Inktober is about inking, not about coloring. There's probably color tubers that do things for October, but this Inktober is about inking. And but I do work in this. All these pages that you saw, I've done, well, the bulk of them. I did the bulk of them in October, along with my Inktober. And then last year, I think it was last year, I did my Poe book, where I did a little book on the Raven. I'll show that in October again. Okay, Arlene. And then also I try to do a collage pumpkin every year. So we stay busy in October. I'm going to call on my, there's a phone number where I can call on my jury duty. That's supposed to be next Monday. But somebody else that got called for jury duty the same day that I did for the same courthouse got a phone call, and they said it was canceled, because of COVID and stuff. They canceled it. So I don't know. I haven't got that phone call. So I'm going to call and see, are we still, still jury duty next Monday? So I don't know. We'll see. I really like this. I like that because a lot of texture. Oops, I missed one. Yeah, Gaga. Scroll back. What do you call it? Pacola just put a link in. I just clicked it. You must have just got here. Good morning. Yeah, Pacola put a link. Yeah. So, yeah. So that is what I'm working on. And then, so I do a pumpkin, but let me see if I can reach these masks. So we did these one year. Maybe I should do something other than, along with, or in depending on how much time I have, the pumpkin. So these are some masks that I made. When did I make these? Do I have a date on them? 2015. So I did these masks. Let me get something to put behind it. A piece of paper that you can see them. So we collaged these masks one year, well, 2015. And they're just those plastic masks. And then, of course, I varnished it. The other side's not varnished. Look, it says if you don't varnish it, look, see, if you don't varnish it, it'll scrape off because it's just plastic. Now you can prep it or whatever. I don't do all that. Hi, Nichols. So this is one of the masks that we collaged. Then I did two half masks. This is how they're sold. They're sold like as half masks, like that. So did this one. And if you want to see the pumpkins that we've done every year, it's all on Instagram. All my stuff's on Instagram. So, and then this one. So I don't know. We'll see what we want to do this October. I try to do special things, in October and Christmas, and every Christmas or every December we try to draw animals. Either draw draw animals with Christmas themes, either on the big scroll or on envelopes that I send out. Just different things to make it fun. We've been here 11 years. We try to keep it fresh. we try to keep it fresh for all these years. Let's see. Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and pick a page. It's going to be rainy here for the next, I think, 3 days, and so it's real drizzly out. Let's see, what else do I have here? These books. Just trying to see what else I had to show. I'm working on 2 commissions, and I've got them all blocked in, and now I got to do detail. Denise might come down tomorrow. I think she said maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. If she comes down tomorrow, then she'll probably stream with me on Wednesday. So Denise has never been a planner girl. Because she does everything on her phone, and she's just so busy. She's in real estate, so she's really busy. And she doesn't do like a lot of, the planner, like planner girls with little stickers and drawings and stuff. Well, for some reason, she and Boo both got them a new 21, 22 planner. They come out a couple, ahead. And so she got all into her planner. She showed me a picture of the one she got. So she said, "Do you have any stickers?" So I showed her my stickers, and she went, "Oh my gosh!" It was so funny. Let's see. Oh, let me show you a couple things. This was funny. So yeah, we were texting back and forth. Let's see. Let me scroll back. So I'm trying to find the book she bought. Oh, we text a lot. Let's see. Where's her book? Okay, so she got this one. She got this one here, this one from Michael's 2021-22. She asked if I had a coupon. Of course, I sent her a coupon. She was standing in line. And so then we were teasing each other. So I sent her a bunch of videos. I sent her a bunch of videos of my stickers. Let her said, "You can pick what you want. You can pick what stickers you want." And then what was it she said last night? Oh my gosh, where is it? She said, "I can't sleep." Where is it? "I can't sleep. I'm thinking about stickers." So I sent her this. She said, "I can't sleep. I'm thinking of stickers." So I sent her that, and then this one. I sent her this gift here. Let's see. This one here. So she's just thinking about stickers. Sorry, it was funny to me. Maybe you just had to be there. And yeah, so She found an old picture of me. I don't know if y'all want to see this. She found an old picture of me and her when she was a baby. There's me and Boo back in, I think that would have been 1974. This would have been, I think, 1974. So she sent me that picture. So that's me and I mean, not Boo, me and Denise. So that's Denise when she was, this had to be in like 1974. So she sent me that one. I don't know why she sent me that one, but okay. So let's see what else. I showed you my new. I showed magazine last week, so I didn't get any new magazines. So I guess I don't have any. I guess I don't have any new books other than that one. Oh, I do have a. I'll wait on that too. I have some books coming in tomorrow. I got a couple of books coming in from Amazon tomorrow. So I'll show those on Wednesday. But anyway, so Denise asked if I ever do planner videos. And I said, well, no, because I don't plan. I do. That was 1974, Nats. Anyway, she asked if I ever did planner videos, and I don't do planners. I do art journaling. I do, different kind of altered books and stuff, but I don't do planners because I don't really plan like that. If birthdays are on my kitchen calendar, I just don't do planner. I told y'all a story. I'll tell it again. One year I did. This was before Lifebook and all that, So when all those, this was a few, when Lifebook and all those came out a few years ago. Well, it's probably been longer. It was probably before. It was before I even started streaming, so it had to be like at least 11 or 12 years ago. I did a big 12 by 12, the scrapbook size binders, the big thick ones like this, 12 by 12. And I got a real cool 12 by 12 calendar. And I took my basic gray. That was the paper of the day back then, basic gray papers. I loved the basic gray papers. And I covered up, I made like every other page was a basic gray that was glued together. And I made a nice planner, about 12 years ago in one of these scrapbooks. And it had the big squares, right? It had a 12 by 12 calendar has a decent size square. And so you could write everything you do. So I said, well, I thought, if you did these planners and things, you had to write down everything you did and ate and went and everything place you visited, the stores, and I mean, I did that. And I've told this story before. By October of that year, I was ready to throw that whole binder out the window. I hated every single minute of it. But I thought, well, I've been doing this now for 10 months. I got to finish it. I hated planning. I hated keeping up with everything I did. It was too obsessive for me, Of course, not everybody does that. They don't write down everything, right? But, I thought that's what you have to do. I will never keep another planner again. I write down things. I write things down, things I got to do. The bulk of things get put down on Post-it notes. And then after that's over, this goes in the trash. I just don't do planners. So Denise might be a little disappointed in her mom not showing her, planned exactly, Devin. She may be a little disappointed that her mom is not going to show her how to keep up with daily planning like that in those books, So, because she does everything on her phone. She has all her, all those apps for keeping up with your, whatever you got to do. I have to keep up with, do I have my morning coffee? What art do I need to do today? So hi Tina, good morning. And Tina she has to go off today, so she stopped by. So thanks for stopping in, Tina. I know she's got things to do today. So hi Rain, Becky Kalura. So Jonica. I'm probably missing people. Anyway, so I said all that to say, I said I've got plenty of I use stickers. I use stickers in art journaling and collage, and I love stickers. but I don't use them in a planner. I use them as little art. I use them as little art things. Hi, Daniel, Fly Fox Pro. Yeah. Hi, Molly. So anyway, I just thought that was funny that she goes, I need stickers. I'm sticker obsessed because she got that planner. I'm not a planner. Yeah, you do have to make plans, but like I said, here's my plan for jury duty on Monday the 27th. I'm planning on being there, unless I'm going to try to call first and see if they did in fact cancel it because somebody else on that day got called and said we're not doing it, but I didn't get the call. So okay, so I guess we could go ahead and get started. So I already did the flip through of this. If you missed it, Tina, thank you, Tina, for all the welcomes to everybody. She tries to catch everybody. Thanks, Tina. Hi, Marcia. So I haven't picked a page yet. So let's look through. Now I think I'm going to flip now. No, maybe I should just do the opening page. Maybe I should just do this one. This one's cute. Oh, thank you, Nats. I got that. This is the one that's got on today. Metallic color last. Does it have a color name? Gosh, if it has a name on there, I can't read that. That's all text. That is text, people. I cannot read that. So I don't know what color it is. It just says metallic finish on there. But anyway, that's the color that I'm wearing today. I got a couple of new colors. So, do you have videos for these pages? Yes, I do, Kelly Hunter. Go look in my color book. Go look in my color book playlist. There's hundreds of pages that I've colored in the color book playlist. And now, not every single one, but I'd say probably 90%. There's probably 90% of them are in the playlist. Okay. So yeah, let's see. They don't start out too creepy, but they get creepier, I think, as you go. I kind of like the mermaid. But again, this is kind of almost like a double page spread. But some of them are that way, but I don't have time to color a double page spread. So let's see. Like the little butterfly fairy princess. So let me just flip again. And the bee is cute. I do like the bee. Well, I like all of them. They're just fun, Could do this little Dracula kid. Maybe we'll do this one. Maybe we'll do him today. My mouse is messed up. Who did I miss? Oh, Tina. Tina, I don't know. I think you probably caught just about everybody. Close your eyes, flipping it out. Yeah, I think I'm going to work on this one today. So, and again, the background is paint, and it's really nice to be able to paint backgrounds and do a lot of washes. Now, the black here is not a wash; it's full strength, and I'll probably end up doing full strength here too. So, I think I'll probably do purple and black, and maybe give him orange hair. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't think Dracula would have orange hair, but we can do what we want. So maybe purple. So I think I'll do a purple wash over everything of the bats, his cape, his hair. So we'll do everything purple. And then maybe, I don't know, the bat wings might look good orange. But I'm going to put a wash on it first because you can do a lot quicker. I'm telling you, you'll see. Because it's been a while since we did a page in here. All right, so let's see. Let me get a purple. Let's see here. Dioxazine. Yeah. All right. If y'all have any questions, put them in caps and I'll try to answer them. Okay, so, and then let's get a brush here. Get it down. And let's water down the paint. This is Georgia. Orange hair sounds like a rebellious move. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure it's watered down enough because you don't if you don't water it down, if you go full strength, you're just gonna paint over everything, right? You won't see it. So let's see how that goes. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna start with just and remember I'm gonna paint the background black, so I don't really need to paint everything like every nook and corner because that'll be black. So let's go ahead and just put down this. I don't want to do his face. I'll probably make him maybe real pale blue or something because you know he's pale. He's Dracula. But I want his cape. Let me water this down a little more. And now, and also remember, this is heavy paper, but you have to be aware of not pilling your paper. You don't want to get it so wet and keep scrubbing over the same area because you'll start to pill your paper. It'll start coming up. It'll start like turning into lint. So you want to be careful not to do that. All right, so there we go. And let's see, maybe I'll do a purple eye because I'm not putting any green in this one. I'm going to do orange. So let's go and put a little bit of purple in his eye. All right, so there's our start. Okay, there's our start. All right, now I'm going to hit it with the heat gun. Use my brush here. Yeah, it is good paper, Devin. And when you're drying, you know, dry both sides because it helps keep it flat. And then, you know, it may buckle a little bit, but by the time you paint both sides, I mean, look at that. There's not a buckle in that sheet. And I did both sides. But especially before you do any penciling, you want to make sure it's 100% dry. Hi, animals. Okay, so let's see now. I think I'll go ahead and do a little bit of darker purple in his cape here. And again, I'll dry. You got to dry in between so that your paper is not too damaged, right? Let's go back here. And you can do all what I'm showing. You can do it all with color pencil, but you're going to be there all day. Which I'm not telling you that you have to hurry or anything when you're doing, you know, your pages. But if you want to do, you know, if you want to do a page in a sitting, that's not going to happen if you do all this with pencil. Right? So I'm just going to get some of this behind him here. If you have any questions, put it in caps. Talk about what you're working on. Is anybody doing any special things for October? Are you doing Inktober? Are you going to do Inktober this year? Anybody? Bueller? Okay, Picola, get your tea. Anybody going to do something for Inktober or just some kind of project? There's a lot of projects happen in the holidays. You know, October, November, December. There's a lot of projects online. If you're looking for something to do, there's all kinds of projects. I'll tell you something I thought about doing, but I thought, I don't know. I don't want to commit to the time. but I think it would be fun. But I don't know, maybe I shouldn't tell you because then everybody's gonna want to do it. I don't know if I want to do it yet. What's your subject for Inktober? Yes, Nanimo. I talked about it earlier, and I showed some of my old Inktober projects where I did the cat and calligraphy in costume, the cats in costume in 2018. So I think what I'm going to do is I planned on doing chickens and roosters for Inktober. I planned on doing chickens and roosters for Inktober, and I think I'm going to put them in costumes. Chickens and roosters in costumes. Devin says, I plan to skip Inktober this year, but I want to work on my Halloween journal and my color in this book. And let's see. Inspires doing sketch timber. Is that for September or is that in Inktober? I mean, is that in October? When is sketch timber? Is that going on now? Oh, you're doing it now. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Nanimo. Do you receive the stories from the I had calls a couple of days ago? That's perfect. Okay, I haven't seen that book yet, Tina. I'll have to go online and look for it. The color will be hilarious. Well, anyway, but I thought this, and I don't know that I'll do it. So if anybody else wants to do it, and I'm not telling, again, I always reference Mary. I'm not telling Mary to do it, but I can so see Mary doing that. But, and you can take any kind of a magazine, any kind. Now, these I got on clearance. I got these on clearance at Hobby Lobby for $2.40. I got like 3 or 4 of them. But I thought it would be fun. And you could take just a Vogue magazine or any magazine. But I thought it would be fun to do paper dolls, but like cut out one of the girls or a guy. I mean, cut one of them out, guy or girl, cut them out and dress them in a costume. Dress them in some kind of costume. Wouldn't that be cool? So maybe that could be our Society of Idea Collector project. So, I thought about doing a swap, but I just don't think I'm going to have time to do a swap in October. But if you want to do a Society of Idea Collector idea for October, get some models, cut them out. Just cut them out and then put your own costume on it. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah. I think that would be fun. It would be fun just to dress them any way you want. So, yeah, if you want to do a Society of Idea Collector project for October, then there you go. There's one. All right, let me try this. Thank you, Tina. There's Tina just put a link in for the Hannah Carlson book. Nat, yeah. Poultry, that has to go in the Wingnut book. Oh my gosh, where's a pen? Oh my gosh, gnats. Poultry in pantaloons. I love that. Okay, that's got to go in the. Let me get the Wingnut book. Where is it? Where's my Wingnut book? Where are you, Wingnut? Oh, there it is. So the Wingnut book is anytime anybody says something like Nat just did, it goes in the Wingnut book. You can see. And I just take it, no dates, no nothing. I just slam it in, and so yeah, we've got a lot in the Wingnut book because we're all a bunch of wingnuts. Oh my goodness! All right, so let's see. Let's see. Hi, Judy. Good to see you. Good to see you. So anyway, hi, Donna. So if you want to find some kind of a paper doll and make your own costume, you can make it 3-dimensional. You just cut the girl out or the guy, cut them out. Well, I would glue them on cardstock first. just kind of do a round cut around them, then glue it on some cardstock, then fussy cut around it, and then make some clothes for it, like a costume. You like that idea, Brenda? And then you could do that, anytime during October, any kind of costume. I'll try to make one too, you know. When you were a kid, yeah, I think we all did that, cat paste. We all cut out things out of the Sears catalog or whatever, catalog of the moment, and we would cut out clothes and stuff from other places, and they wouldn't fit them, but but anyway, so I think that might be fun. Okay, so y'all like the idea? Okay, so try to do that. And if you do, hashtag it Society of Idea Collectors, all one word, because SOIC has been taken by a school, I think. So hashtag Society of Idea Collectors on Instagram. We have, anybody that wants to post that does something with it, Society of Idea Collectors. So, I think that might be fun. Hi, Jane. Anybody else I might have missed? Okay, so let's see. I think orange wings. I want orange bat wings. And these guys are pretty little, so I'll probably just do shading with pencil. But let's see. Let me just see about an orange pencil. Let's see. Do I need to paint it, or do I get a couple of orange pencils here? Yeah, this is just orange. So let me sharpen these real quick. So, it takes you back to your youth. Oh my gosh, that picture Denise gave me last night of me and her it was 1974. I think I'm pretty sure. Where'd my phone go? Here. I'm pretty sure this was 1974. I don't know why she sent it to me out of the blue, but it was cute. So, yeah. Let me go back. Where is it? So yeah. So there's Denise and I in 1974. I'm wearing a feather necklace. Feather necklace. Look at that belt. And Denise is wearing a long jean skirt, a pair of jeans that were turned into a skirt, because she probably had to go to a concert with me that day. So anyway, yeah, so this would have been 1974. So I thought I don't know. Wanting to I was 4. All right, come on, let's get down, baby. Gonna have to get down. My mama's working on this. All right, so let's get my pencils here. All right, so let's see. I want the wings to be, I should do the background black first before I start paint, because it might be easier to see the wings and everything before I start filling in. So I think I'll do that. Let me go ahead and do the background real quick. Now, when I paint the background, it's not watered down. It's full strength, because I don't want it, I would want it solid black, right? I think I should probably go ahead and get a piece of wax paper. Because I'm going to paint right to the edge. And that way I don't have to worry about gluing the pages together. Yeah. Yeah. So, what you did is you took a pair of jeans and you cut them open. And then you put a panel of pretty floral or whatever fabric in the triangle there in the front and back. And then you had a skirt. All right. Let's see. Let me get a smaller brush. Let me get it wet. You always want to try to remember to wet your brushes, not have them dripping wet, but have them so they're soft before you dip it in acrylic paint. All right, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and start. So I'll just kind of get around everything, and then I'll go back in and get real close. So then we'll fussy color. Get the bulk of it painted. And I'm telling you, if you try to do this with a black pencil, you'd be there all day long. all day. All right, let me go ahead and do the edges because then I can remove the wax paper once I get the edges done. You would be here all day trying to color this a solid black background, right? So 3 hours of driving. You're practically driving to Atlanta. You want to come up and visit me, Tina? Well, not quite. Not quite. You live a little further down in Florida. Do you have to drive and back? Or is it 3 hours one way, Tina? Oops, let me get back in frame. Look like you are. I was young. I wasn't 14, but I was young. Let's see. Trying to see. Tina's driving today. That's a round trip. Okay. All right. All right, Tina. Well, drive careful, okay? Put on a podcast or some, if you like music to drive. Okay, let's see. All right, so I've gone all the way around the edges, so I'm going to move this wax paper now out of the way. All right, so now I'm going to get a smaller brush. Oh, let's get this area in here. So Julie, I guess, might still be gone, but, you know, Janet and Julie met up last week, and I haven't seen Julie today. Julie Topaz, they got to meet up. They got to meet up last week, which was awesome. Oh, yeah, another 20 minutes. Okay, Tina. I'm glad you're here anytime you're here. And Tina's also a moderator for Pete's Creepy Little Book channel. And he does all kinds of things, from talk about UFOs, Bigfoot, anything, you know, anything like that. He has a channel, Pete does. And he's just a nice guy. Pete's awesome. And Tina is a mod for his channel as well. Tina, if you want to put the link to Pete's channel in there, go ahead. I never can make it. Well, I say never. I've made a couple. But he doesn't even start streaming till 1 a.m. Eastern. So I think it's 12, or is it 12 or is it 1 a.m. Eastern? Either way, it's too late. I've sometimes woke up in the middle of the night and I've gone by. But so I don't make his channel very often, and I don't see how Tina is. And Arlene's the same way. Arlene's at these late night shows too. Let me get a baby wipe here. I don't know how they do it, but yeah. So, but yeah, Pete's really nice. Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's true, Devin. He does, doesn't he? Says her full name. Yeah. I don't know if I could say it. Tina Tomaszewski. Tina Tomaszewski. But I can't say it like Pete, but Pete does it good. Yeah. Well, you can take a little more time, Dawn. You don't have to do it quite this fast. You got to remember how many I've done. You know, I've painted a lot of color book pages. So, and yeah. Let's see. Okay, there you go. So Tina just I gotta click. I gotta click quick. So there is Pete's channel, Creepy Little Book. And yeah, I think so. Just don't sleep in the car, Tina. He's never said your name correctly. Tomaszewski. I'm not sure how he says it, but he says it cool. He does say it cool, Tina. Okay, so Abigail's been playing with calligraphy. It's so difficult, so much to learn. Yeah, it is. There's a lot. It is a lot of practice. That's one of those things. Calligraphy. Now, have you tried brush calligraphy? Or are you doing the dip with the nib? What kind of calligraphy are you doing? Now, you don't have to do the dip kind. You can do the fountain pen type too, where the pen, you don't have to dip the pen. But when I do calligraphy with the nib, I usually do the dip in a bottle of ink. Well, I don't put it in a bottle. I put it on one of these little soaps. I put the ink on one of soapstone tray like this and pick it up there. But have you tried the brush calligraphy with the brush markers? Abigail, you do the nib pen. Okay. Because, you can do so much and faster with the nib, with the brush markers, in different sizes. Tomacheski. 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 Now I'm going to write that down, Tina, because I won't remember. Oh, Toma. It's Toma Check Z. Okay, Tina Tomachexi. I would have never thought it was said like that. Or is it Tama? Tama? Okay, Tama. Tama. Not Toma. Tama. Okay, let me write that down. I was looking at how Jane said it. Tama. Tomachexi. Chess. Ah. Now I got to write it all over again because I was writing down how Jane said it. Oh my gosh. Chess key. Okay. There we go. All right. Thanks, Tina. If I didn't write that down, I would never get that right on the second go around. Okay, so let's see. Next, let's get a smaller brush. Not quite that small. I want a flat. I love my flat brushes. Flat and angle brushes are my faves. Look here. Do I have something right here? This one's a little too little. That one's getting a little crusty. That one's getting a little old. I probably need a little better one here. Let's go with this one. So it's a flat. No worries, I haven't a care about people pronouncing my. I know, but I just like to know. I like to do it right. All right, so now I'm going to come back here with my black paint. And let me go ahead and I'll go ahead and zoom in real close now. Let's see. Well, we'll get this close, and then when I start shading, we can zoom in more if we need to. All right, so let's go ahead, and now I'm going to go ahead. And you can do it either way. If you want to paint this first and then outline it, it's probably better. But I'm going to do pencil, so I probably won't go out of lines with the orange, to the extent where I should paint this later. So, but these do depend. Look how many are on here. Look at all the ones that are on here I had to paint around. So depending on how much is in your background, it may take you a while to paint them out. So I'll try to chat with y'all while we're doing this. But I am interested what everybody does on the holidays. Like I said, on Christmas, we try to paint animals on the scroll or on the envelopes that I give away with animals with, different lights hanging from them or, ornaments hanging off of them, like the antlers of a deer would have ornaments or, stuff like that. We try to do stuff that is fun, throughout the holidays. So, yeah, if y'all want to do any of those paper dolls, post them to paper dolls in costume. And you can make them as dimensional as you want because, you're not mailing them or anything, just taking photographs of them to post on Society of Idea Collectors. That will be fun to see, I think. Hi, Missy Lulu. I'm glad you're able to be here live. Let's see. Hi, Tommy Joe. Tommy Joe has a channel I just followed last week, I think. Tommy Joe. We have a holiday this evening. It lasts a week. The Feast of Booths, isn't that what it is? The Feast of Booths. Am I right? Is that correct, Abigail? Yes, Jane. I said it earlier. You know, I showed one of the old catalogs that I bought from Hobby Lobby, the sewing catalogs that they were on clearance for $2.50. But you could use a magazine like a Vogue or any kind of, just where you can get a person, cut out of a magazine. And I would glue it down on a piece of cardstock and then cut it out and then dress it in a costume. Jane, that's kind of our October Society of Idea Collector idea. And dress it in a costume, any kind of costume you want. You can make it dimensional. The costume, I mean, you can make it dimensional. Anything you want. Yeah, so that's the idea. Oh, okay, Abigail. Abigail doesn't know what it means in English. Abigail's in the Netherlands, by the way. So I'm just going to paint around with a smaller brush. You see, it's going pretty quick. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate it. Janet, are you here? Or are you off drinking your iced coffee that Robert went to get you from Sonic? I was going to ask you what you're going to do today, Janet. Janet streams at 1 Eastern. Yes, it's Americana paint. Did somebody ask? Janet was answering. Deco art Americana, but any craft paint will work. But here's the tip I'll always give you when you're using the craft paints, whether it's Deco Art, Craft Smart, whatever kind, make sure it's the matte, because some are satin, some are gloss, some are metallic, and color pencil is going to resist all of those. So if you're going to plan on using color pencil over the top like I am, you want it just to be matte. And it doesn't even say matte on it. It just doesn't say gloss, satin, or anything else. So you want to make sure it's matte paint. Oh, okay. Janet's going to do some napkin gluing. Let's see. Donna Dee drew that a few. I'm not sure what did I draw a few years ago. Calora Becky. Donna was asking about something that I drew. A seahorse with a beard. Yes, yeah, that's right. Calora won that. So, like I said, every holiday, I mean every Christmas anyway, for the animals, we try to draw and we have done some for Halloween. I've done some bats. I don't know if I could pull them out. We'll see. Maybe after I finish this, if I have a minute, I'll see if I can find some of the old scroll animals that we've done for Halloween. We did a mummy, a squirrel dressed. He got himself wrapped up in toilet paper and was a mummy. We've done did Frankenstein, giraffe. We did. I'm trying to think of them all, but all different animals in Halloween. Of course, like I said, if you go back 2018 on my Instagram, you can see where I drew for Inktober that year. I drew my cats all in costume for that month, for Inktober that year. So yeah, we try to have fun. We try. All right, so let's see. Let's get around the cape here. And then at Christmas, we decorate the animals with lights and ornaments. And at one year, I actually strung real lights and poked holes behind the animals and had the light shine through the back of the paper. And that was kind of cool. We did that one year. And of course, I do, like I said, I try to do a collage pumpkin every year. And earlier I showed you all the collage masks we did. That was in 2015. So we try to do different things, keep it fun. You know, we tried to keep it fun. Yes, I did a vampire. It wasn't a hedgehog though, was it, Molly? Was it a hedgehog we did with the vampire? No, it was a dog. It was a pug. It was a pug dog. We did a vampire pug. I'll see if I can find some of them in a little bit. Let me go ahead and finish this. I don't know if they're in the closet or in this big portfolio that's kind of over on the side here. Because I put a lot of my portfolios in the closet because I just didn't have room for all the portfolios. You know, there's just so many art, so much art. But I'll see what I can find that we've done for holidays. The lights are awesome, color. Yeah, it was fun. There's fun. A lot of it, I try to post as much as I can on Instagram. So. Arlene, I found Prima Metallic Hazelnut on sale, super cheap. But pencils don't like it. Yeah, pencils do not like metallic, satin, or gloss. I mean, you could hard pressure down and get something, but you're not going to get a lot of shading and blending. And that's why I like to use craft paint. People say, well, why don't you use well, I'm not going to name any brands. And some brands are shinier than others. But a lot of the professional artist grade acrylic paints have a sheen to them. And that sheen resists pencil. It's hard to do a mixed media piece with some of those paints. But one that I was surprised, I hate to show you because they're not, I don't think she makes them anymore, with the Jane Davenport ones. These right here, I never bought these at first because I thought, well, they're going to have like other artist grade paints, they're going to have a sheen to them, and I can't use color pencil over them. Then they went on clearance like for practically nothing, so I bought a couple sets of these of the Jane ones. And come to find out, they are matte. They're so matte. I think maybe we'll have to ask Sandra. I think she has another kind of matte paint out. But anyway, I'm not positive. So anyway, I was really pleasantly surprised that they were matte and that they took pencil awesome. But I didn't know that when they first came out. Oh, thank you. Oh, everyone is pretty welcoming here, Nat. We like it. We like to keep it that way. But thanks for being here. We do try to make it welcoming. This, like I said, this is my 11th year of streaming. Probably about 7 of those years, 9, 10, yeah, probably about 7 of those years on YouTube, and then before that, I was on Ustream, and some of those videos are still uploaded onto YouTube, but not a lot because we didn't have the quality back then. You had to pay a lot of money on Ustream to have HD, and none of us did it, So, but now I'm so happy to have StreamYard. I mean, I do buy the premium monthly StreamYard package, but to me, it's worth it to have the HD 1080p and other features. but at a reasonable cost. But yeah, so this is my 11th year just of streaming between the two platforms. Let's see. Hi, Markwood. Thank you. Once you enter the box, there are no exits. Yep, friends in the box. Okay, so I think I got it pretty well. Let's see, there's one little spot right here behind that ear. Of course, you can always fill in with pencil too. All right, so let me clean my brush. And let's dry it. Yeah, for some years, Jane, I colored, practically every stream, or at least some, at least once a week on stream. I colored for, quite a few years, just coloring. And then, of course, color books have gone a little bit, I don't want to say out of vogue, but they're not all just so readily available. Like when this came out, you could go to any store and get it, or get it on Amazon. You can still get it, but I'm saying a lot of the color books you have to special order. Then with the virus, things were shipping longer. And so I just kind of just didn't color as much. I still love to color. I just don't do it every stream. But I do try to, I got my orange pencils here. Let me go ahead and get a few other colors. I do like to make sure I'm having fun too. Because if I'm not having fun, y'all are going to have fun and I'm going to be bored. And, I don't want that. And I say bored loosely because I really never get bored. There's no time to get bored. There's always something to do. But, kind of mix it up and keep it fun, I guess is more what I should say. Okay, that is going to be the raspberry color, I think. I got to sharpen it. I need my dark purple. That one. And then a little bit of a lavender color, I think. Just a couple of each color. And then I'll probably have maybe do I want blood, or do I want maybe a green slime? Maybe he's just drooling. Maybe he's just drooling green slime. I should probably do blood because that's typically what vampires have on their fangs, right? And then let's see. I think I'll do him a real pale blue color. A little bit of shading. And of course, I'm going to need my Posca, which I have in here. A Posca. And maybe I'll something with the gold pen, my Janet Gold. What else am I gonna need? Maybe that will be it. At least for now. Okay. Pumpkin spice latte dripping from his fangs. Could be. All right, so now I'm going to go in here with my orange, and now I'll go ahead and zoom in a little more. Now it's going to be a little more pixelated this close, but that way maybe you can kind of see. Well, let's do his eyes first because everybody loves to see the eyes done. So, because he's going to have purple eyes too. All right, don't forget, guys, if you have any questions, put them in caps. Oh, and I do need my black. I'm going to need my black Sharpie pen. I put a lot of stuff in here because I was, this is stuff I took to Texas, which I never even used. I didn't do any art on the trip. I did some writing, but I didn't do any arting. But the Sharpie pen for color books does not go through a Sharpie marker. Sharpie markers. Here's my new color. Sharpie markers will go through, just like alcohol-based markers will go through. But Sharpie pens don't. So what you're going to need to do is in, because the line art on color books is, see how it's not solid black, it's a gray color, right? So if you want anything really dark black, you're going to have to go in there and either paint it, pencil it, or whatever you want to do to make it dark black, because it's not black. So I'm going to get some of the corners of his mouth here, get the shadow under his teeth because I want that to really stand out. Okay. And they don't have, manga doesn't, they don't have a lot of nose. Manga don't have much of a nose. Although some, it seems like it was kind of a thing for a while to do like little dark noses on the tips of the noses. Okay, Tina. I thought that was just a thing. I don't know. See, just to have the nose a little darker. I was doing that because it was like a popular thing to do for a while. I don't know really what the deal was about that. If that was just a manga technique. All right, so I'm going to color in his eye to be purple, and then shade it. Highlight it with the lavender, and then some highlight. It already has a highlight, but I like to add a little extra highlight. It just looks kind of cool on these manga creatures, characters, to have extra highlights. And then if we're going to do, I'm going to have the blood dripping. I will go back and do that with paint because it'll stand out better. But he'll have the red, and I'll have that coming out of his mouth there, and maybe coming down into here. We'll do that because that's on top of everything. So we'll wait on that. And now let's do him real pale. So I'm going to do him very blue. And pale. If you have any questions, put them in caps. Already in pre-27th withdrawal, just in case there's a. I know. I'm going to call today, so I'll let y'all know on Wednesday if I've heard. Because like I said, somebody else that had jury duty at the same courthouse the same day got a phone call saying it was canceled. Does that mean all of them were canceled, or her court was going to be? I don't know, because usually when you go to jury duty, everybody's just like all waiting for, general cases. Nobody has a certain case at first. You're just all sitting around waiting, knitting, doodling, drawing. I always take a sketchbook when I've gone, and but they said it was canceled. So there's a phone number on the paper. You had to go online, fill out a questionnaire, and do all this. And then they email you back and all that. And there's a phone number on that paper, and I'm going to call it today and see, otherwise I'll just show up. And then if they'll say, oh, well, yeah, didn't you get a phone call? Oh, no. We'll see, So I'm keeping them really pale here. Little shadow under his mouth there. Oops. We always have to call the night before to see. Yeah, that's not on that paper to call the night before. It just said to show up. Of course, everybody's got to wear a mask and social distance and all that. But then, like I said, that girl that works with Hubster, she got a phone call and said, no, they canceled it. All right, so now I'm going to take my white and kind of blend that blue. I'm going to keep him very, very pale. So I'm just going to kind of blend a little bit of that blue. And again, I'll do the fangs and all that here in a minute when I get all this done. So just kind of blend that in. And a little bit of shadow in the eye gives it a little bit of more realistic vampire look. Let's see. make it a lot of October characters. They limit the number of people there. That could be too, Kathleen. It could be. It could be that they're limiting the numbers, and then I just randomly did not get one of those calls. It could be. You're right. It could be. So we'll see. I'm going to call and find out. All right. So there we go. Something like that. Very pale. All right. Let's go into his hair. Okay, so I also want that darker purple for the cape. Okay, so I got the black grape for the cape, and then I got for his hair is black cherry too. Oh, black grape and black cherry. Okay, this one the black cherry has a little more red in it. It's more like a red violet, and the grape one is more blue, purple. One. Just to have a little bit of difference in the two. I drew I did two portraits one year. What year is it? Let me see. I know. Don't anybody email me. Rabbit trail. Let me see here. Let me go to I know they're on Instagram. Oh, they're probably I wonder if Instagram or Facebook would be the quickest one. I'll go to Instagram. Let me just keep scrolling back here. So they would have been way back though. How many years ago was my jury duty the last time? Give me a minute. I'm going to re-chat and scroll at the same time. Splashback in his hair from his last victim. I sometimes do, I can do a little smudge of blood, make it look a little extra creepy. Hang on, I'm scrolling back. I'm looking for the two. I did, and y'all will recognize them as soon as I show them to you. Here they are. So these are the two that I did during jury duty, which was June 2016, I think was the last one. So I did this one. I did this one sitting, waiting my turn in jury duty. I did that one day. And then I did this one. The another day. I did this one sitting in jury. They're kind of small. They're about this big. They're not real big. But I did that one in jury duty. I love this one. And of course, everybody, watching me do it. So those were my two jury duty portraits I did. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get some. And I just thought it'd be, fun to have a different kind of, so just have purple hair instead of black. Now let me do his little ear back here. Yeah. All right, let's do a little of the lavender. Let me go and do some white. And I'll probably put some of this in with Posca as well. But because there is acrylic paint, where I'm going over the acrylic paint now, where I'm going over the pencil, it's not doing this. It's because it's right where the acrylic paint is that this works. Did I keep my paper sample? I always say I'm going to keep it. Did I keep it? Oh, I always say I'm going to keep that piece of paper, and I never do. To show you what happens, one of the benefits of acrylic paint over just pencil. And I'll show you. I'll do it again on another piece of paper. I always say I'm going to save it, and then I never save it. But let me find a piece of paper. Hang on. So this is one of the things of about acrylic paint. So I'm just going to take some of this black acrylic paint that's sitting here. All right, so here's black acrylic paint like we did in the background, or it was purple in this hair. Okay, here's my baby white. All right, now here is a black pencil that if you wanted it that black, you'd have to really work at it like that, right? And get it to be a solid black. Let's see, Juanita says, I will be like, either I bring my yarn or you're dismissing me. If I can't, that's gotta go in the, sorry guys, another another wing nut thing. She spins on jury duty. Comment on jury duty. I bring yarn. If I can't knit, whoops, can't knit, you must quit. Oh my gosh, Juanita. Wingnut book. Wingnut book. In the wingnut book, Juanita, you go. Oh my gosh. Too funny. Oh my gosh. Now my eyes are watering. Oh, let's see. You could use Winkostella on his skin to make him sparkle. I could do that. Okay, Devin, good idea. Don't forget though, guys, if you use Winkostella, and I got one sitting over here somewhere. If you use any kind of, and I don't think Winkostella is not as, what do you call it? Is this the clear one? Let me see what color. Oh, that's silver. Wait a minute. I want clear. I have a silver, a clear. You want to make sure that it's the final step. The final step, and that might be silver as well. All right, we'll see. I can smear it around. Winkostella it's like a glitter pen. I think that's silver, but we'll see. We can probably still use it if I smear it. Because that you want that, or if you use any stickles or any glitter, you want that to be the final thing. You're going to set the book aside to dry, right? Okay, so back to this. So this is acrylic paint. And I always say I'm going to save these now for some reason. And this is color pencil. Now here's why the benefit of using paint on your pages, whether it's just a wash or solid. Either way, it does the same. So now I'm going to take my white pencil. Okay. It could be any light color, but I'm going to use white because it's very dramatic. Now I'm going to go over as hard as I can over the top of this black. Look, this is going over black pencil with white pencil, right? Now, if you do anything like this, always make sure you clean the tip off. Because if you leave black or any color on your light pencils, you're going to go to the next project and you're going to smear it. So that is white pencil over black pencil. Now here is white pencil over acrylic paint. Okay. And you can even do it real light, and you can do wispy clouds. You can do smoke. You can do all kinds of things. Look at that. See, this is why I like acrylic paint. Okay. Matte acrylic paint. I better write that down. Okay. So this is why the acrylic paint technique is so awesome, because of this. All right. So I'm going to stick this under here. I'll probably forget it's under there next time. But all right. So let's go now. So what I was showing you is that I'm going to make sure this is cleaned off. I just clean my pencils over here on a piece of paper off to the side. You know, my teacher voice, Arlene. Okay, so where this is working with the white pencil, it's where there's just acrylic paint. If I go over here on top of the pencil, it's not gonna go pure white again, right? But what you can do is that's where you got your Posca. All right, but first I want to add a little bit more. I want some lavender color in here. Some lavender on top of the grape, or no, it wasn't grape. It was, yeah, it was. I think it was grape, or was it black cherry? Which one was it? Black grape, and the other one. Okay, I was using. This is the one I was using. Black cherry on the hair, and I'm going to use grape on the cape. A grape cape. And the thing about using a Posca is, and I say this all the time, I know people say, you repeat yourself. Well, new people are here. People ask questions. I answer them. You know, you can always remember, guys, remember that in a video, you have that little slide bar. You can just forward it past anything that you don't want to see or hear. Just slide it on over there. Okay. All right. Yeah, write it down. Hi, Lisa Nelson. Juanita. All right. So the thing about using a white Posca is not only can you get some cool highlights, but you don't have to leave it white. Okay. You can go over that with a like light purple or a purple and knock it back so it's not pure white, but you'll still have that vibrancy of the highlights. See, so I'm just going to go in here and add some extra bright white, but I'm going to let it dry. That'll make sure it's dry, because if you try to go over this with pencil while it's wet, you're just going to rub the Posca right off. Okay. Maybe I'll have a couple of hairs kind of flipping sideways here. I like to do that. Kind of tap it in there. Okay, and then some of these hairs back here that are over the cape that can be highlighted that you just really can't see. Something like that. Maybe a little highlight on the top. Okay. All right, so now when this dries, it doesn't take but a second. I have one coming across his eye there. When it dries, you can go over it with your white, your light color, and then it won't be pure white. It'll be like purple. Let me dry it real quick. Let's get a nice sharp point. Okay. So now, maybe, I don't know if I zoom in too much, I'm really going to lose clarity here. But I just want you to be able to see. So when I go over the white, see how it turns it light purple? Can you all tell? I can tell it here. But it makes it so it's not pure white. Okay? But it still retains the vibrancy of the white Posca, even though I'm coloring over the top of it. Can you see how that goes from pure white to lilac? And you might want to keep a few of the white hairs just to keep it kind of, really bright. But it doesn't have to be, just because you do it with the white Posca doesn't mean you can't turn the color down or the brightness down. Okay. Hello, crafty kitten. All right. So, and then the same thing for, I want that one hair coming across his eye there. All right. So I think what we'll do is the cape next. And right along this edge here before I do any more. Because it's still acrylic paint, so I can get in here while before I go over this with pencil, I can get in here with the white and it'll be nice and vibrant. Because it's acrylic. And then I can also do a glow. You can do a glow around it. You can soften it with, like a mist or a cloud. I like to do that with paint, but just to show you can do that. Okay. See how you can do that? And the reason you're able to do that is because it's the acrylic paint. Maybe make a little bit of a, like, what do you call it? Like a wispy edges on the very edges. Make it a little wispy. Like you see movement. Okay, something like that. All right, back to the dark purple now. Something like that. And then we'll paint in the blood. I'll do the bats next. The great inspiration for coloring my book. Oh, good, Julia. Good. Anybody else coming in? All right. So now I want to do the bats with. Remember, we're going to do orange wings. Okay. So I'm going to take. I think so. You can kind of see the bat wings, how they have where the folds are. I'm going to go ahead and put some white where those folds are. Okay, and I'm also going to put a little dot of white in their eyes to make them look ghosty. Maybe their little feet too. And maybe their little ears, just to make them stand out. And then what I'll do is I can go over any of these areas with another color. Purple, orange, whatever color I want. Okay, but that way now I've got the highlights kind of picked out. Let me see. See? So let's go ahead and do that on all of them. There's a little, some of them have little noses, some of them don't. And I'm exaggerating their little wings as well, making them a little more pointy and stuff. Because why not? Because we can. Little ears, eyes, little nose, little feet. Little ears. They're so cute. All right, so this one's wing kind of gets caught in his hair there somewhere. See how it just gives him a little bit more oomph. Thanks, Cat and Paste. Cat and Paste, that's a nice compliment coming from y'all. If y'all don't follow Cat and Paste on Instagram, you need to if you're a coloring person, because she does some awesome coloring book pages. Just saying. It just gives it more, doesn't it, with the points? Little ears, little feet. Okay. So their little bodies, I'm going to go with the same purple. The same purple that is the dark purple of his cape, and that's color the little bodies. So I'm just going to do them kind of fuzzy, just kind of around their little eyes, maybe. Kind of go around their eyes and just have a little shadow side to them. Just not too much, just because I want to keep them so that you can still see light on them. Just that much. Pointing, oh brother. You guys, y'all can be so funny sometimes. Okay, so just a little bit of color like that. If you need to, you can go in with your lighter color and kind of blend it a little bit if you want it a little smoother. I'm kind of trying to keep them a little on the furry side, so they're a little fuzzy a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and do all of them. And a little ear there. This guy's a little bigger. And I'll flip back through the book again to show you all the ones we've done. And a little bit of the anybody else I missed, thanks for being here. So yeah, I'm trying to think of some fun things to do for the holidays. Because like I want to do Inktober, chickens and roosters in costume. That'd be fun. And then again, if y'all missed where I talked about it earlier, doing taking like a cutout of a magazine, a figure, a model out of a magazine or a pattern book or an old pattern, and gluing it on a piece of cardstock and then cutting it out so you have like a paper doll, and then make your own costume. Make your own costume for the paper doll and then put it on Society of Idea Collectors. Okay, so now what I want to do though is I want some orange in the wings. So now I'm going to kind of go in between the white lines that I drew. I leave just a tiny bit of the purple, something like that. Okay. And I could kind of go over with a lighter orange. I could kind of go over some of the white, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave it nice and bright. Maybe, should I do, let me sharpen that again. Should I do this their little feet orange or just leave them like white? I don't know. Kind of do their little feet, put a little orange on them. It's so tiny, you don't even see them. But I'm just going to get in here and do the wings. And again, remember, this pencil is going on top. This is acrylic paint. It's a wash of acrylic paint. If you miss the beginning, that's acrylic paint. It's kind of like that. Just to give him something different. And we still got to do his fangs and everything here. And you could shade down each one of those little lines. Kind of go in there. I'll do that in a minute. Let's go ahead and just get the orange in there first. Oh, I missed this guy here. I'll skip him for a minute, let that dry. There's one wing kind of flicking up in there. Thanks everybody for watching, everybody that's here. I know coloring is not for everybody's thing, but then when I draw, that's not everybody's thing either. So we do a little bit of everything here. Collage, mixed media, painting. Okay, let's go back with the dark. All right, so now I'm going to take my pen, my black pen, and I'm going to go do the little, I already put the highlights in the eyes, but now I'm going to go back with the black and kind of get some dark, at least just a little bit. Oh, I kind of lost that one there. Oh, there's their little eyes. And then maybe a little bit on their wings, just a little bit under the, just to give it a little bit of more dimension. Just right along one side of those white lines. It just kind of makes it pop just a little. See? I learned something no matter what. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. Thank you. And these, any technique that you learn in a color book is good for so many other things. People go, oh, color book, that's not an art. What do you do in color book? But it teaches you color combinations. It teaches you shading, blending. There's just so many things that color books really can show you. So don't let anybody diss on you for doing a color book. Just saying. Okay, so let's see here. Let's just get a little bit of contrast on those wings, around the eyes there, a little bit in the body if I need to. Just move all those pencils out of the way. You know, it's like art journaling. You know, you get people saying, well, what's the point of that? Just throwing paint down on a page and then what? Nothing? Hey, you know, creativity and doing something pretty, something you enjoy. Don't let them diss on you. Okay, so there we go. So can you see the difference with these where I put the black on those? Okay, so just add a little bit in here. And coloring is also something you can do with so many people in your family. The kids, the grandmother. I got my mom into coloring, you know. It's relaxing. I know it's not for everybody, and that's okay too. Right? Yeah, it does give you a sense of accomplishment when you finish a page, doesn't it, Jane? It really does. And you can share your pages, you know, your coloring, shading, blending, color combination skills. With people on Instagram or wherever you share your stuff. Or not share. And plus, you know, when we're streaming, we're all chatting and making friendships. Thank you, Jane. Okay, so now I want to do the blood. So we're going to do that with paint. So let's get now red paint. I'm going to show you a list because I'm going to do the same kind of the tip I told you with the white Posca. Red paint, red, yellow, lime green are kind of opaque. Now I could like really put that on really thick and have it, you know, maybe even have to do 2 coats, or I can do a couple different things. I can take the white and the places where the blood's going to be, and I can do this and go over it. I'm going to make his teeth a little bigger and a little whiter there. And go over that white Posca because the Posca's opaque, right? So let me dry that. Gotta make sure it's dry. And I'll take, let me get a thinner brush. I should dip it in water. Okay, so now I'm gonna go over the top of that white and it'll show up. Whereas if I just did this, look, if I just did it on black, well, I did it kind of thick there, but you see how it doesn't really show? So I'm going over the white Posca, it shows. Okay. Now I'm going to kind of do a smudgy bit here. And I'm going to put it right on top of the bat there. It's a lot of blood. And then maybe he has a smudge on his cheek like that. So yeah, he's a bad one. It's a bad one. I think I'll even do the mouth rather than the pencil there, make it a little brighter. Okay. Okay. It's dry. And then we'll do the shiny face. Devin Mirkwood. Whoops, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd Mirk go? There it is. Mirkwood. It's a bad spot. He needs a napkin. That's why he has the cape. Okay, so now let me test this. Let me test the. So I think this is silver. No, actually, I think it might be a gold one. I really want the clear one. Let's see if I can. I thought I had one up here. Let's see. Here we go. Is this the clear one? Yeah, there we go. I think that's the clear one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over his whole face. Let's squeeze a little out here. And I'm going to put a shimmer on his face. And it'll dry kind of sparkly. I'll put some in his eye too. I could put some on the bat wings too. But it'll dry kind of shiny. Just going to put some on the blood there a little bit. See the sparkle? So I think what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and put that. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the bat wings. I'm just going to kind of run it across all the bat wings. And then I want to put a little bit of misty stuff coming out across the piece too. I don't know if I should have done that before I did this because I don't know how long this takes to dry. I'll try to dry it with the heat gun. You can't really draw dry stickles with the heat gun, but I might be able to dry this Wink Stella before I can put a thing across it. Did I get that one? Yeah. Okay, so I think I got them all. All right, so you can see on the bat wings. Let's see. There you go. Oh, maybe up here. Trying to hit the light. Can you see the shimmer on the bat wings? And then, of course, on his face. There we go. There you go. Did I get that one? Yeah, got that one. Okay. All right, so now from cute to creepy in the span of a D-string. All right, so let's go ahead and zoom back out a little bit here. Okay, now what I want to do, let's go ahead and try to dry that Wink Stella. I think it's dry. It just gives it a little shimmer. It's not like stickles. That's really hard glitter, right? Now what I want to do is let me get a clean baby wipe and a little bit of white paint. Who's dinging me? Oh, no. Another spam. Need no spam. No spam needed. Okay, so I'm going to put just a little bit of white paint. And I have a wet, damp baby wipe. And I use the Huggies Natural because there's no soap. There's no soap in it, no aloe, no nothing. That's why they're called Huggies Natural. Okay, so I'm just going to get a little bit on my finger here. And I'm mashing it into the baby wipe. I'm mashing it in. So it's very thin. Thin, but it's mashed in. Okay, now what I want to do is do a and you got to be brave to do this. I mean, because there's no going back. This is acrylic paint I'm putting on here. So you're going to have to kind of be brave if you want to do this part. Okay. Going right over some of the bats. Let's see, where else do I want to go with it? Maybe just a little bit there. While it's wet, you can kind of blend it out a little. Now you can always, if you think you messed it up, you can always paint back over it with black paint. Let's go ahead and go around this one here. Something like that. What do y'all think? How's that look? Is that enough? Did I do enough? Okay. There we go. All right. That's it. We're done. We're done, man. All right, let me dry it. And see, it kind of curled up on the edges, but it'll flatten back out. It's not like permanently curled. I'll flip through the book one more time. And then I'll see if I can pull some of my not Inktober. Well, maybe a couple of those too. But I want to pull some of the like animals that we've done for Christmas or the holidays and get y'all inspired. All right, so let me go ahead and flip through the book one more time. Again, this is Cute and Creepy, pop manga, Camilla Del Recco. She has a mermaid, a pop manga, Cute and Creepy. I think she has another one that I don't have. And it looks like he just zoomed through a flock of bats and gave him a scare. This one might have got his head bit off. So I'm going to flip through it one more time. Let's see. Does it need to be lined up? Let's grab the light. There we go. So again, there's some, misty stuff here. So I'm going to work on this throughout the rest of October. I did most of these last October, and there are videos. There are videos for most of them. This one we had done. This is, of course, the one we did today. Craft again. And I love my little Yetis, and I put armpit hairs in. But again, this is all black paint. And it's because it's that black paint that you can do all these, all this kind of stuff, right? On top. Jane, I'm so excited. You will be working on this book this coming month. Yes. Well, Lane. Yeah. Yes, Lane. Yeti pits. Yeah. Right, Jane? I gave him, I don't think he had a belly button. I think I gave him a belly button. I'm not sure. But it's a fun book. And, it's fun, during October. And these two. And again, you could get all these effects with the softness around the hair. That's with color pencil on top of acrylic paint. Okay. That's how I can do that. It's because of the acrylic paint. See, there's some green slime. And this is all paint again, make them look like they're in water. And Julie G said Walmart had this last year. Yeah, Pacola put a link earlier in the stream on Amazon. I've still see it in my Books a Million. I do see it in my Books a Million. See, like this took a little bit, but afterwards, look what I did. I took the white pencil. See how I went around all the little ghosties? That's because that's black acrylic paint, and you can go on top of that. See how you can do the white on top of the black? So easy. But that's because it's the acrylic paint. Rachel is working on my Halloween costume paper doll. Already have hockey skates on. See? I knew y'all would have fun with paper dolls, costuming them up. I knew you would. Like I said, I thought about doing a swap where we would swap them out, but I think just do them as many as you want and post them on IG, and that way everybody gets to see them all, right? And then here's the mummy girl. Again, this is paint. So they get a little creepier as you go. I like that, Rachel. And these two, I really love this one. I love the hedgehog. I love the look on her face. Like, what's on my head? But again, see all that lace? Posca, a white Posca. I'm telling you, if you get only get one Posca, get a fine point white Posca. Okay. So that's it. Let's go back to the one we did today. There. Okay, so let me back up the camera one more here so I can put something up on. If I find anything, I'll put it up here on the. Let me move some of this out of the way. Put my pencils back in the pencil box. And by the way, Denise might be here on Wednesday. She said she might come down tomorrow. If she does, she'll stream with me on Wednesday. If y'all missed the beginning of the stream where I talked about the stickers, go back and watch it. Oh, thank you, Pacola. Society of Idea number 15. I need to write that down, Pacola, because I'll forget what number it is. So number 15 is the paper doll costume. Paper dolls from magazines. It can be anything. If you want to draw it, you can. But just, cutting them out of the magazines. And yeah, post on Society of Idea Collectors, all one word. Thank you, my little Snapdragon. All right, so let me put these back in my. I didn't use my Janet Gold, so I just have them in the silverware tray. It's really easy to do that, and then I have all my neutrals in another tray. So, when I'm doing portraits and stuff, so I got neutrals in another tray. So, all right, so let's move this. Move my heat gun. Now, let me see. I'm going to have to get in the closet. Oh, little Malibu's asleep on the floor. Not for long. Because your mom is going to get in the closet, and you're going to have to move. Do you have a list of the weekly suggestions? No, not really. I didn't make a list. I mean, I can read them off to you. But I didn't post them somewhere. I just every week would put hashtag SOIC in the playlist. If I put it in the playlist, there's something in the video that has to do with it. But no, I didn't make a list. Haven't you been keeping up, Jane? Just kidding. Just kidding, Jane. All right, baby, you're going to have to move. Mama's got to move the fan. All right, let's see if I can see which portfolio what is in. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the one that has. Okay, so I have this giant one here. Let's see what's in this one. And watch it nothing be in here. It's all probably in the closet. It's probably all in the closet. But look, see how thick this is. I really want to try to find the animals, the holiday animals, whether that's Halloween or Christmas. Let me put this piece of wax paper in the back of the book. And of course, it's upside down. All right, let me flip it. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's make some space. Make some space. Where did I put that other tray? Oh, here we go. All right, let me see. I don't want to go through all this. I want to just look. I just want to try to find. Here's some of. Now, this was Inktober. Those are some copies of the ones I made. Hang on. I'm just going to flip. I'm not going to see if this is not going to be. I'm going to have to get the one out of the closet. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's some of my Inktober 2019. But I really want to find our animals. And they're not going to be in here because they're on brown paper for the most part. So while I have these out here, I'll flip a couple of my movie monsters. Okay, so this is how I got where's my idea sheet? I saw it. Here it is. So this was my idea sheet. This was my first. So when I did the Inktober movie monsters my way, I started making lists, scratched them off as I did them. So this was my original list. But I'm just going to flip through a few of these. Let's get the light back, and then I'll go into the closet. And so these I did with a ballpoint pen. And I know a lot of y'all have already seen all this, but I did these with just a Bic pen, and then the solid blacks are black. Just dip a brush with this ink brush, and that's for the solid blacks. But all the rest, this is all ballpoint pen. Okay, so that's how I did them that year. Oh, she has a list? Oh my gosh. Yes, you can post it. For sure, post it to the community tab. Oh, you can't do that. Yeah, Pacola. Yeah, message it to me. Message it to me, and I will post it in the community tab. I should just give you access to do that, Pacola. But you just either message me on Twitter or Instagram or email, whatever's easiest for you. And then I'll put it in the community tab. Thank you, Pacola, my little snapdragon. Right, Jane? Yeah, she'll send it to me and I'll post it in our community tab, which I rarely use because I always just forget we have it. I forget we have it. Hi, Bonnie. All right, so I'll show you a few of my movie monsters my way. I did 2 different versions of Frankie here. Did this one and this one. 2 different versions of him. Of course, anybody know what that is? And so I just did all kinds of different movie monster guys. Monsters. There's the Fly. So there's the Wicked Witch. Poe was not part of he was not one of the movie monsters, but I had just done a Poe because we did the Poe box. Remember, we did the Edgar Allan Poe. There's Predator. And then just different. There's the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Nosferatu, the Gargoyles, King Kong, Cyclops, Dracula. Look at all the blood. Phantom of the Opera, Wolfman. This is Svengoolie, if y'all get that one. I just did a couple extras though, but that was the bulk of them. So yeah. So that was 2019. But all my Inktobers are on my Instagram. Okay, but those things I'm looking for are not in this portfolio. So let's shut this one back up. And let me get in the closet. Now I've got to move my RAS carts out of the way. So hang on. We have nothing else to do today, right? Let me move my fan. All right, so let's see here. All right, let me roll my carts out of the way so I can get in the closet. That's where I keep all my giant, in the closet. It's also where I keep all my giant poster-sized collages. Right? I'm not going to pull those out. I showed you all those recently. Let me see if I can find the animals. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if I can just get an arm load. These will be some of them. I don't even know where I put my my color pencil portraits. Where are those? They're in here somewhere too. Ah, they're in this one. Yeah. All right. So now I got some stuff. Here's some of my another smaller portfolio. All right. So, but I want to show you the animals. Let me close the closet because I don't want the cats in there and I forget they're in there. We don't want to lock the cats in the closet. All right. So let's see here first. Let me flip this. What side is what here? Okay, so you know what's probably better if I put it over here on my lap and flip them up onto the thing. All right, so here we are. Let's see. All right, so this is just some cardboard there. So yeah, these are some different animals, and again, we'll come across the ones that I've done for. So we do fun things like this, and I don't even know why I keep this stuff. But when we're sketching ideas out, then somebody will call out an idea. Like here we did this bird with a comb over. And he's a bald eagle professor. His name is Ben Franklin, Professor Avion. He has a pocket watch in a fob and a pocket watch. So we see it right down. Well, anyway, so let's see here. We just, and these are all done on stream for fun. They're just done on stream for all different fun. And yeah, ladybugs with thumbprints, some random peacock feather. So yeah, here we go. So this is the ornithologist. That's like the study of birds. And have springy coils in her hair, smoking a cigarette. Pixie Hollow. See, we write I don't know. If you've ever been to one of Mary's streams, you get it. So here's another one. Let's put some of these on. This one had these pink combat boots with pantaloons. Blue Rinse Loon. The Blue Rinse Loon. Pelican pouch for craft stuff. Heavy, chunky, floral rain combat boots. Inspiration, guys. Inspiration. And then just a random shell. There's a seahorse. Yeah, let's see. Some of this is just like building sketches and other things. Here's a sketch I started doing. This is from 2015. It's just a sketch of Yaya Han in her cosplay. Let's see what else. There's some random leaves, and all this I cut off of a big scroll of craft shipping paper, and I used to keep it on the scroll, and then I just have to unroll it, but it was getting too hard to find something, right? Because I have to do something gayer. Yes, Rachel. We'll see. We'll find Mimi. Mimi will be in here. Mimi the gator. Yeah. So here's where we did, what was this? Impromptu. We're just thinking of names of things. Let's see. Some of it's really getting, I need to kind of keep it a little nicer. So some of it's really getting, like this is really nice. Let's see. I'm dropping it. Okay, so here's some more peacock stuff here. Some more fish. Emu. There's some more of the peacock. And we're just doing studies of peacocks that day. But it gets so big that I had to start folding it up. Here's a sea turtle. A clownfish, a panda, a raccoon, another part of the peacock. Oh, here we go. Franken giraffe. Oh, thanks, Dara. Franken giraffe, who to me looks like Mo of the Three Stooges because of his hair. But yeah, we did a Franken giraffe. Oh, this one I did on a stream one day, a little kangaroo. Let's see, what else? Here's our, okay, so this is our open-toed shoes. Look, we did open-toed shoes, like flip-flops, frog flops. So, so it just starts out with like a little sketch with Conti crayon, and then we just use acrylic paint, craft paint. So anyway, so that were some colors of the paint we used, and it's just acrylic paint. It's just craft paint, guys, just craft paint. All right, let's see. Hang on, getting away from me again. All right, let's see what's this one. Oh, here's just a big, I just did this sea serpent thing. You know, on maps, cartography on maps, they have all these sea creatures. This was on one of the maps. So I just did one of those. Let's see. Here is, what's his name again? Oh, what's his name? Somebody help me out with his name. Did I write it down? I should write it down. What's his name? So the story behind him, hi Jeff. The story behind this guy is we put it on Twitter and it somehow got hashtagged to somebody else's Twitter account, and he kept messages, why are y'all tweeting me? Who are you people? What is his name? I can't remember. I thought it would. Pedro. Thank you, Kalura. Pedro. That's his name. All right, then here's some hummingbirds. Is it too flashed out? How are we doing? It's a light. Because I know it's hard because the light wants to flash out because I keep changing the from light to dark here. Let's see. Here's a little hedgehog. Here's a cardinal. This is our cardinal. We have a night crawler speech bubble. He's wearing a bathrobe with goldfish slippers. We need to do these more. Well, we're going to do them in October again. All right, this one's huge. What is this one? Oh, this one's a giant rooster. Okay, so this one is huge. I can't even get it all up under the. So here's a big rooster. I mean, look how big it is. It's huge. So there's a big rooster standing on top of this chicken. So yeah, it's really big. I can't really. There's the colors we used. Oh yeah, it's a giant rooster. So I gotta fold this side in first. Oh, here we go. Here's our Squirrel Mummy. This was 2017. So, yeah, the squirrel got trapped on Halloween. Somebody tattooed his tail and wrapped him up in a roll of toilet paper. Oh my gosh. I love this one. That was so fun. We do these live, guys. We do them on the stream, and everybody's throwing out ideas, and it's just so fun. And this is just some random calligraphy. This was done with who's Abigail? Yeah, this was done with what do you call it? A brush. I mean, a nib. This was done with a steel nib. Dog, owl. Okay, Mimi, it's Mimi. Okay, so we started with just sketching out alligators, right? Does anybody remember the Drew Carey show? Do y'all remember the Drew Carey show with his secretary, Mimi? Raise your hand if you remember Mimi. Here's our version of Mimi. That's an alligator. With her red nails. She has that alligator bag. She's smoking a cigarette with a cigarette holder. She's got on her blue eyeshadow, her pink hair bow. If you remember Mimi. So yeah, there's our Mimi. And then let's see, this was a red panda. Oh, here's the moose that with the lights behind it. Okay, so you'll see all these holes in his antlers. That's where the Christmas lights pop through. So all these holes here, there's like one, two, like here's his antler. There's like a whole bunch of holes in his antlers, and that's where the Christmas lights pop through, and we lit him up. We lit this baby up. So yeah, that's one that we lit up. And then let's see. That's just some more calligraphy. And that was just some wax, testing wax. And here's a little study with some deer, some starfish, some more sketches of sea turtles. Another deer where, see all the holes? All those holes are where we put the lights. We put the lights coming out from behind the deer. Some sugar gliders. Vonnie, is that Mimi? Oh, well, Mimi can be also a term for a grandmother. Like I'm a Nana. But yeah, but Mimi was her actual name on the Drew Carey show. Her name was Mimi. But yeah, I don't know. Do you have blue eyeshadow, red polish, and smoke a cigarette with a holder, Vonnie? So here's some sugar gliders. Again, guys, we do these so quick. I mean, they're just really quick studies and sketches. Whoops, sorry, bumped the camera. All right, let's see here. Okay, here's another one. This was a Christmas one. Our Christmas rhino with the candy cane horn. And again, there's holes in this one too because we lit this one up. See the holes? We poked holes through it. And then from behind, we put Christmas lights. So she was all lit up. Oh my gosh. Not anymore, Bonnie. So yeah, so there was that one. All right, let's see what else we got here. Here's some more slow. These are slow lorries. So there's just some sketches of them. Some slow lorries. What else? And then here's an example, and we did this on screen. So I wanted to draw a chihuahua. But look at this. See how it looked? Just didn't look like one. It was too big. It just didn't look like one. So we tried again. Then his face was a little fat. So we tried it the third time. So he came out the third time a little bit. So yeah. But you know, it's just this is craft paper like that you ship, you know, a roll of craft paper that you ship in. So you can make all the mistakes you want. Okay, here's another Halloween one. We took a turtle, a bat, and a pumpkin. I made some stickers out of this one that year. Yeah, so there's one of our Halloween. And then here's another. This is just like showing the progression of how we do this. So we just start with the sketch with a white Conti crayon. Then we base coat it in with acrylic paint. See, it's just base coated in. Then we start adding details until you get a lot of detail like that. He stepped on something. Well, I don't remember what he stepped on, but he stepped on, squished something. But so you just keep working it. But it all just starts with the base. It's all about the base. Okay. And here's another Christmas one. Okay, so here's our Christmas monkey with the ugly Christmas sweater. And again, there's all kinds of holes in the sweater. So what we did is lit it up from the back. Lit them up like a Christmas tree. Hi, Deb. All right, let's see. I'm just showing some of my old art here. Oh, here we go. It's Count Pugula. Count Pugula with the glitter in his eyes and the blood. Everything's glittered up. The blood's glittered up. But yeah, there's Count Pugula. See? Count Pugula. See, isn't it fun? Count Pugula. All right, what else? Let's see. That's just a bunch of patterns, a calligraphy. Let's see, do I have anything else in here? Let's see. See, a lot of calligraphy. I'm just kind of throwing that all on the floor. Another calligraphy. Yeah, we did a Yoo-hoo glue stick. I think we were going to put Woody. Woody from Toy Story. We were going to put him on there, but I don't think we ever got around to that. All right. A cardinal, and we put a, what do you call it, praying mantis on there. Just some different things. All right, let's see. More calligraphy. And then here's some pen and ink drawings. These are from 2016 that I did on just some copy paper. So there's a Christmas squirrel. So he's standing on top of the ornaments there. So there's that one. And then here's what they're called, what St. Charles, is that what they're called? These kinds of dogs. There's one holding a, so it's just pen and ink. Here's a Santa cat. And then here's our Hanukkah camel with the dreidel. So I did it gold ink right there. So there's our Hanukkah camel, King Charles Spaniel. Thank you, Rachel. I couldn't remember. And then here is our emu. So yeah, so we try to do, different things at Christmas and Halloween just to make the holidays fun. Okay, so let me stack this up on the floor. Put all these calligraphy pieces on the floor. Let me just kind of make it into a stack. Okay, now let me move this one off. And then I got this little one here that has a lot of my little portraits. So what I did with a lot of them, a lot of these are from, does anybody know about this? I'm sure you do because I talk about it. The sketch, the app Sketchy. What it is, it's an app where and I haven't used it in a while, probably some years. And then here's some more of my Inktobers in here. I'll set this aside for a minute. Let me see, where's my phone? So I think it's still on this phone. I haven't used it in so long. But what it is, it's an app called Sketchy with is SK. I think there's no E in it. It's SKT. Hang on, let me look here. I'm looking. And they give you, and people post their photos. People post their photos for you to draw. So they put them out there for you to draw. And then after you draw them, you can overlay your drawing. I'm looking for my app here. I just haven't used it in so long. You can overlay your drawing on top of it. I can't find it, guys. And so, you'll have, like, if I had my photograph in the app, then people can draw it. And then after they draw it, they can post it on top. They can post it on top of my photograph. So you can scroll. So you can scroll sideways and see the person, and you can see the app. I mean, you can see what you drew. Okay, let's see. I love that squirrel. Oh, you could do a praying mantis. No, I wouldn't do that, Rachel. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Crafty kitten. The emu looks a little frazzled. Yes, it's the Christmas shopping crafty kitten. Okay. All right. So these are some of the ones that I've drawn. Some are small. I'll show you the small ones first. Some of them are small. These are like 5 by 7. Okay. These are like 5 by 7. Let me go ahead and I'll click in one here. And so the person looked actually like that. They were rolling their eyes off to the side or whatever, and you draw them, and then you post your drawing over the top of their photograph. But you'd have to just go to the app. It's really cool. It's free. Last I saw, I haven't done anything on it for, this is from 2015. Okay. This one's from 2014. So I'll just kind of flip through some of these. And these are all done in color pencil with, like, for instance, her hair. That's probably black acrylic paint, the flatness of her hair with the pencil on top. But everything else is done is pencil, and it's done on tone tan paper. Okay, tone tan paper. This guy only posted half of his face. That's Packer dye. And she's one of my favorites. You can't really see it well, but in her photo, you can see her selfie stick in her reflection of her eyes. And it is there. It's hard to see, but I did draw her selfie stick holding her phone in her eyes, the reflection. So some of these are from 2014. This one's from 2015. 2015. And I like when they have headphones or something on, like a cool jacket or something like that. So that gives you something. This, I'm pretty sure he was the guy that started the Sketchy app, I think. See, I love doing the headphones or glasses or something. There's another one making, like big cheeks. So these are like 5x7. And then I got some that are bigger. Let me flip this around. So this one, I got to get this to Doug somehow. There's Doug there. I put it in the plastic and everything. Okay, so these are. This is a dog from one of the guys on social media. All right, so here's some more of the. That one's not done. That one's not done. Some different ones. Here's Denise. This is when I drew some of her and Annie when they were probably in their 20s here. There's Annie, another one of Annie, my other daughter in LA. I'll save the Gold Rush ones. Let's pull these last. Okay. So, and then some of y'all probably recognize Daryl from Walking Dead. Where's my other one? I have another Walking Dead. Where is he? Hang on, guys. Hang on, I'm flipping. Well, there he is. And after they killed him off, that was the last time I ever watched The Walking Dead. Last time I watched The Walking Dead. Okay, so let's see here. Pull these. There's Miss Vicky B. Does this look a little flat? I keep trying to get the light to come back. Here, let me try to turn the light down so it's a little flat. There we go. Okay, there's Miss Vicky B. Bailey J. Back when she had blonde hair. This is like 2015. There's Mistel, Will Terry. Here's what's her name? I can't think of her name. She's not on. I haven't seen her on social media for years. Here's our now see I'm trying to think of too many names at once. Our the plant, not the planner. Oh, tell me. Yeah, that's Darcy. Thank you, Darcy. And this is Shannon Green. Thank you, Picola. See, I've got too many names in my head. I'm trying to think of all these names of everybody. Yeah, that's Shannon Green. And then this one, I should save that one. This is one of the grandchildren from someone you probably won't even remember. Here's my Spocks. And then if y'all have ever watched Oak Island, Oak Island, not Search for Oak Island. Anyway, so these are from the guys from Oak Island, the brothers, and this is one of the other guys on Oak Island. Yaya Han, the cosplayer. I did a couple of her. Here's Robert Mitchum, Sean Connery, Omar Sharif. What's the author's name? Can't think of his name right now. And then this guy, they're on the History Channel. So was this is Jovan Hutton Pulitzer. What is it, baby? And then here's Ben-Hur, Charlton Heston. See, I'm trying to think of all the names of all these as I go. Star Trek, Lieutenant Uhura, Nichelle Nichols. I'm trying to think of all the names. There's Doc. I really like Doc. I've posted him a couple times. And then back to some Sketchy. These are just people off of Sketchy. And again, just another one off of Sketchy. Look, this is how I knit. Juanita, look. Here's how I knit, Juanita. Maybe that's crochet. I don't know. So, and then here's that guy I told you about. I did him during jury duty. And then here's that one I showed y'all that I did during jury duty. So that's what I did during jury duty. Here's one of my friend's daughters. This is another guy from Sketchy, a girl from Sketchy, another girl from Sketchy. And this is Vin. He's, I think he was a part of the Sketchy app. It's, what do you call it? Makers. And he has an Instagram. He has an awesome Instagram account. Here's another girl from Sketchy. Another girl from Sketchy did the reflection of the sky in her goggles there. And one of the guys is a blogger. And then the rest of these are from Gold Rush. So back probably, hang on, baby, you're gonna have to move so Mama can get her stuff there. Back when Gold Rush, I don't say the first year, it was probably the second year, 2014. Anyway, I drew all the Gold Rush. You're gonna have to I know you want to go by the cords. Come on, up, get down. I drew like 25 of them. A lot of them, the families wanted the pictures, so I sent the families of the Gold Rush crew their pictures. So I don't have all 25 of them anymore. But if y'all have ever watched Gold Rush, you'll recognize them. This was a very young Parker and his grandfather. And then here's Tony and his daughter. And then here's an older Parker. And this is the memorial I did of Parker's grandfather. They were like the ones that started. These are the ones that started the show. Todd and his dad. There's Tony and Parker and his grandfather. Well, when the grandfather passed away, it was 2016. I did this memorial photo for the granddad that passed away. So the rest of these are just the different guys from Gold Rush. Here's Dave. So they're just all different all the guys from Gold Rush. There's another one of Rick. I've done a couple of Rick. Here's Cheese Man. And then this one, he passed away as well. And, so they're just all the different guys from Gold Rush. Then here's Parker's dog. So I drew them all at one time that season. 2014, 15. I've drawn about 25 or 30 of them. Again, I sent a lot of them. They should be posted on Instagram. There's another one of Rick. I try to get his tattoos right. But anyway, so I don't have all of them because I gave them away. And then he wanted me to draw him with Reagan. So I did this one, putting the flag between them. Yeah. So those are my Gold Rush crew. So let's see, what else did I have in this portfolio down here? Have anything else? Oh, y'all want to see some? I know y'all gonna say, "Oh, I've seen your Inktober so many times," but I'll show you a couple other Inktobers. I won't show you. I'll show you two of the small ones. Because this year I did kanji. I did kanji that year, 2017. And let's see what else is in here. Oh, here's some more. This was the producer of Gold Rush and other TV shows. Then he took over. This is the son of Todd, the guy with the Reagan. Let's see what else is in here. I got some smaller ones. Here's some smaller ones. Yeah, got some smaller. Oh, there's APG Jamie. There's APG Jamie. Let's see. There's Darcy and a random starfish. Let's see what else. See, I forget what's in here too. Oh, here's another sketchy. A couple of sketchy girls. Girls that posted their pictures on Sketchy to draw them. Let's see. I'm flipping through here, guys. What else do I have? Oh, here's some of the cat ones I did. Oh, well, I showed you all those earlier, so I won't show you the my cats in costume, because I showed you all those. I'll show one here. I did that year. I did 2018 Inktober. I did cats and calligraphy and costume, and there's Oliver in a Western costume. They're all on Instagram if you want to see them. Let's see. What else is in here? Cat stuff. Some old manga stuff. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you a couple of my. This is just what I did kanji that year. Every day was a different kanji word, and then these Inktobers were 2015 and 2016, so different sizes. Oh, you're welcome, guys. I'm just trying to use up the rest of the time talking about holidays and Inktober's coming up, So this was the first year I did Inktober, so I did it small, and I did anything with C, SEA, anything C. So crab, starfish, sea turtle, coral, clownfish, shells, angelfish, and octopus. So this was my first Inktober year. Some kelp. Of course, anything under the sea. You got to have SpongeBob and Patrick. Yeah, me too, Julie. Well, they were. Lobster, jellyfish, and the sand dollar. And every sand dollar has the little doves in there. So 5 doves. So I did the little 5 doves. There's some angelfish, some coral, and the blowfish, a sunken ship, a ray, eel, an electric eel, a wave, some more corals, a lighthouse, a seahorse, a school of fish. Oops, something stuck there. One of the sea dragons, a cuttlefish. I forget what this one's called. And then the last one was well, this isn't the last one. There's one more, I think. Ship's wheel with moss, like sunken ship, and then the lantern fish, which I try to post a little something a little kind of different and creepy on, or something different on the 31st. So that was the one we did on the 31st. So that was 2015. If you go out to eat on Friday night, we have to be home in time for the show. Yeah. Well, now they have so many different seasons. They all split up. All of them, Rick went off in his own. Dave Turin went off on his own. Parker, I think he's off looking for, I don't know what Parker's doing. He's not there every season. I don't know. And of course, Todd and the father, they quit the show and went off on their own. Tony Beats and Monica and the family are still there. They make the most money every year. I love Tony's story because they immigrated from the Netherlands with I think he had like $50 in his pocket, and now he makes millions every year. I love Tony. I mean, Tony's got a mouth. I mean, let's just, if you don't like cussing, you're not. but he's. I respect Tony's work ethic. Okay, so this one was Inktober 2016. I'm gonna show you this, and we're gonna go ahead and go. Let me take a sip of coffee. Cranberry juice. So this one was, I started it wanting it to be reptiles with with an ink splot. Okay, I wanted all of them to have an ink splot, and I wanted it to be reptiles. I think it was reptiles and Celtic knots. That's what it was. Reptiles and Celtic knots. But toward the end, I ran out of reptiles. So then it just went into whatever. But this was Inktober 2016. So this was the first one. Well, they may not even be in order. I'm not sure yet. Because I considered this one the first day. Anyway. And so I started doing the splotches and the drips, okay, and the splatters. All right, so you can see the Celtic knots and the reptiles. So that was the theme. But then I didn't I ran out of reptiles or something. I remember now. So then here's a tortoise and the Celtic knot, and see, I did the same kind of ink splot in every corner, and I did them all the same size. So I had a piece of paper or a cardstock template this size. So all of these pieces, I think, are in this size in the center, okay, and then they expand out. Okay, so just reptiles, and again, I don't know that they're in order or not. But with the splots on it. See this one, the cobra, and his tongue made like a little tree. And then the Celtic knots in his back. Oh, you're welcome, Rachel. If you want to see all this stuff, guys, is on Instagram. If you want to see it closer up, This is that one that has that little lizard that his tongue sticks out. So I made him like with a little party hat because he looks like he's got one of those little whoo, little party favor. And there's axolotl. And then the bat. This one was kind of a fail. This is one of those frill lizards that, if don't look at this part for a minute, you'll get it. So what I was trying to do is have this frill lizard like coming at you, like, that they run at you, and they have that big frill, but he looks like he's got half his body on his head. It just didn't turn out. But I, not all of them, and not everything turns out just like you want. So then the alligator, and again, you can see the Celtic knotting. And what is it, baby? I hear you. Komodo dragon with the Celtic knot part of his skin. And then this one, I love doing this. I like doing it with my collage as well sometimes. It's a reflection, so it can go either way. So you can see I signed it here, and you turn it around, it's the exact same thing the other way. And I signed it that way too. So it goes either way. So I like doing that every now and then. The horned toad, which we used to play with as kids in Texas. Haven't seen one since I was a kid in Texas. And another tortoise and an owl and another one of those running lizards. And then here I did a dinosaur bone, like a skeleton breaking out of an egg, and the world cracked, like back Pangea. And then a moth, lunar, or Luna. I'm not sure what they call them, but anyway, the moon moth. And the cat and the rat and the hat. The cat. And he caught something under his little paw there. So there's a little spider and spider webs. And a rat and a cat. And here's some pumpkins with the ink, the quills, and then the ink wells are the eyes. And then a Dracula's castle, Poe, the raven, dragon, gargoyles having a meeting of the minds. I tried to make them look like stone, stone gargoyles. And I always tease everybody about, can anybody guess what this is? Does anybody want to try to guess? If you already know what it is, then don't say, because I like people that don't know what this is to guess. Does anybody want to guess what this is? Is my chat frozen? I haven't seen chat move in a minute. There it goes. Does anybody know what that is? I don't know. Maybe chat froze and I didn't know it. My time's still moving, but I'm not seeing chat move. So maybe, let me go to something else. Let me go to brands. Let me go to comments. There it goes. Okay, so Julie G. Yeah, it's the melting Wicked Witch of the East. Yeah, so people think volcano, Jane. People think volcano, but it's the melting. I'm melting. The Wicked Witch of the West melted. And then here's my little scarecrow. I really like the scarecrow. Yes, Janet. And Janet, what are you going to do today, by the way? If you said earlier, I missed it. Janet comes on at 1. I hope you're not melting, Janet. The puddle of witch. Yes, Jane. And then here's the cemetery or the graveyard. And then here's a spider and his web. And then the last one I like to do, like I said, something different or special. I did Welcome the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, for the 31st. So that was 2016. So again, if you want to see all the years that I've done Inktober, they are on Instagram. Every year, they'll all be, they might have something in between. They might have a color book page or something in between. But I post all of them on Instagram, all the years. And then again, we did this page today. I'll post this on Instagram today. I'll take a picture of this, and I always try to add, the cover and give tag the artist that does the book. So anyway, so I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me see where Janet probably. Oh, that's right. You said earlier, and I repeated it too. I said, sorry, Janet. Sorry, guys. Thinking of all those names on all those pieces, taxed me this morning. Because I have to try to remember when I don't show them for a year or so or 6 months, then I have to try to remember everybody's names. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to take a picture of this. I'll post it on Instagram, and then I'll see you over at Janet's at 1, in about an hour and 20 minutes. I hope y'all, thank you. Thank you, Darlene. I hope y'all enjoyed it, got some inspiration, and we'll see you all on Wednesday, and hopefully with some more inspiration and ideas. All right, guys. Bye.